Very good morning, dear students. I am Mr. D. A. Raite. This is our second lecture. In previous lecture, we discussed introduction of BSc third year zoology course and syllabus of paper number 3 biological chemistry. In this lecture, we are going to start our syllabus. The topic of today's lecture is chemical bonds from chapter number 1 basic biochemistry. What is biochemistry? Biochemistry is the branch of bioscience which deals with the study of chemical reactions occurs in the body of living organisms. In the body of living organisms, the number of reactions going on, and the study of all these reactions are called as biochemistry. All living organisms are made up of living cells, and living cells are made up of different biomolecules, and these biomolecules are made up of atoms like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphate, and all these atoms interact with each other, and there is a formation of force of attraction between them, and this force of attraction holds reacting atoms together, and this force of attraction is described as a chemical bonds. Before starting chemical bonds, there are some basic questions. To knowing the answers of these basic questions are essential while studying biochemistry in details. The first basic question is, what is matter? Everything which is present around us is called as matter. There are three different states of matter: solid, liquid, and gaseous. Matters are made up of combinations of elements. So, the next question is, what is element? Elements are substances that cannot be separated into simpler substances. Purification of elements is not possible. Elements are made up of atoms. The third question is, what is atom? Smallest particles of an element that retains its chemical properties. See, in given reaction, atoms form elements, elements form matters, or in other word, matter is made up of elements and elements are made up of atoms. Matters are made up of elements and elements are made up of atoms. In simple word, we can say that atoms are the basic unit of matters. Now come to the our topic. What is chemical bond? Living cells are made up of variety of biomolecules, and these biomolecules are made up of different types of atoms, and these atoms are held together by force of attraction, and this force of attraction is described as chemical bond. Over the last 150 years, scientists developed several theories to explain why and how elements combine with each other. This is the definition of chemical bond. Chemical bond can be defined as a force of attraction that holds together the constituent atoms in a molecules. There are three main types of chemical bonds: weak bonds, strong bonds, and ionic bonds. Weak bonds are also known as non-covalent bonds. Strong bonds are also known as covalent bonds, and ionic bonds are also known as electrovalent bonds. Now start with first type of the bond, that is ionic bond. Ionic bond, also known as electrovalent bond. The ionic bond or electrovalent bond is formed due to oppositely charged ions, that is cations and anions. Cations are positively charged ions, anions are negatively charged ions. Due to the opposite charges present on cations and anions are attracted towards each other, and there is a formation of a force of attraction, and this force of attraction holds both ions together, and this force of attraction is described as ionic or electrovalent bond. Ionic substances are formed when an atom that loses electrons relatively easily react with an atom that has a high affinity for electrons. For example, metal non-metal compound. Say here the sodium atom has 11 electrons, chlorine atom has 17 electrons. The last shell of the sodium atom consists of 1 electron. The last shell of the chlorine atom consists of 7 electrons. According to octet rule, both atoms are unstable. To attain the stability, sodium atom loses last shell electron. The same electron is gained by chlorine atom. Due to the loss of 1 electron by sodium atom attain 1 positive charge and converted into the sodium ion. Due to the gain of 1 electron by chlorine atom attain 1 negative charge and converted into chloride ion. There is a attraction between positively charged sodium ion and negatively charged chloride ion, and a force of attraction holds the positively charged sodium ion and negatively charged chloride ion, and which results in the formation of sodium chloride. See here, sodium atom loses 1 electron and the chlorine atom gain the same electron. Due to the loss of electron by sodium atom attain positive charge, while due to the gain of electron by chlorine atom is converted into chloride ion. and attain negative charge, and there is a attraction between positively charged sodium ion and negatively charged chloride ion and forming NaCl crystal. Same concept, sodium atom loses one electron, shown here. Chlorine atom gains same electron, forming positively charged sodium ion and negatively charged chloride ion, and there is a attraction between sodium ion and chloride ion and forming sodium chloride molecule. The second type of the bond is hydrogen bond. It is a type of non-covalent or weak bond formed due to sharing of hydrogen atoms between the two atoms, namely nitrogen and carboxylic oxygen of the different peptide bonds. If we see the structure of amino acid, the amino acid consists of carboxylic group at one end, amino group at another end, in addition to hydrogen atom and R side chain group. While forming peptide bond between two amino acids, the hydrogen atom is shared between nitrogen of one amino acid and carboxylic oxygen of the another amino acid, and there is a formation of hydrogen bond between two amino acid residues. Hydrogen bonds are also formed between nitrogenous bases of two DNA strands. If we see the structure of DNA strand, the DNA molecule consists of two strands, and each strand is made up of polymers of nucleotides, and each nucleotide is made up of three groups, namely nitrogen base, sugar group, and phosphate group. Interior of the DNA molecule consists of nitrogen bases, backbone is made up of sugar molecule, and the exterior side of the DNA molecule consists of phosphate group. The nitrogen base of nucleotide of one strand forms hydrogen bonds with nitrogen base of nucleotide of the another strand. In DNA molecule, there are four different types of the nitrogen bases, namely adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. Adenine forms two hydrogen bonds with thymine. Guanine forms three hydrogen bonds with cytosines, and these hydrogen bonds provides stability to the DNA strands. In addition to the peptide bonds and hydrogen bonds formed between nitrogenous bases of two DNA strands, hydrogen bonds are also formed between two water molecules, alcohol and water molecule, amine and water molecule, peptide group and water molecule, ester group and water molecule, as shown in given diagram. The third type of the chemical bond is hydrophobic bond. Hydrophobic bonds are non-covalent bonds or weak bonds. The hydrophobic effect refers to the entropy driven aggregation of non-polar molecules in aqueous solution that occurs to minimize the ordering of water molecules with which they are in contact. This is not an attractive force as like to the ionic bonds or hydrogen bonds. Instead of attractive force, there is a thermodynamical driven process. See in given diagram, the colored part is the non-polar substance which is surrounded by highly ordered water molecules and forming hydrophobic aggregation. The hydrophobic effect drives the formation of membranes and contributes to the folding of proteins and the formation of double helical DNA. The fourth type of the bond is the electrostatic bonds. Electrostatic bonds is a type of non-covalent bond formed between oppositely charged groups in the side chain of amino acids. If we see the structure of amino acid consists of R side chain groups in addition to carboxylic group, amino group and hydrogen atom. R side chain group of amino acids are charged type. Some amino acids consist of positively charged R side chain group. Some amino acids consist of negatively charged R side chain group, and there is a formation of electrostatic bonds between positively charged R side chain group of one amino acid and negatively charged R side chain group of another amino acid or vice versa. See in given diagram, there is a formation of the electrostatic force between positively charged and negatively charged R side chain group of the amino acids. Electrostatic force is a non-contact force like the gravitational force, except instead of two masses exerting force on each other, the two objects charges exert a force of repulsion or attraction. Any charged object can exert the electrostatic force upon other objects, both charged and uncharged objects. See in given diagrams, in diagram number 1, there is a attraction between oppositely charged objects. Positively charged and negatively charged objects are attracted towards each other. In diagram 2, there is a repulsion between the similar charges. There is a repulsion between negative charge and positive charge. The fifth type of the bond the fifth type of the bond is molecular or van der Waals bond or forces. Molecular or van der Waals forces is a type of non-covalent or weak bond. Molecular or van der Waals forces are the weakest bond formed between molecules that are brought close together. The bonds result from the fluctuating charges caused by the nearness of the molecules. When two molecules are very close to each other, then there is a fluctuation in the charges, and this causes formation of the molecular or van der Waals force between them. These bonds can occur between non-polar or polar molecules. Van der Waals bonds are extremely dependent on the distance of separation between molecules and are significant only when the electron cloud of the molecules are just touching. Van der Waals interactions are demonstrated for two oxygen molecule in the figure shown in next slide. The covalent and van der Waal radii are shown here. See here, covalent radius is 0.062 nanometer, van der Waal radius 0.14 nanometer between two oxygen atoms. This is all regards to the ionic and non-covalent bonds. The third type of the chemical bond is the covalent bond, and this covalent bond topic is separately discussed in next lecture. If you have any queries regarding this topic, please ask your queries by writing in comment box, or you can ask your queries through given email address or through mobile contact. Thank you very much.